Yeah, Enigma in the house. My man J-Span, Titan Studios. It's called From the Heart. Keeping it real is what all the song's about. Never selling your soul. Always staying true to yourself. Alright, yeah. Check it out. Money, cars. But would never get you far unless you gonna spit it from the heart. Yeah, money, cars. But would never get you far unless you gonna spit it from the start. Man, money, cars. But would never get you far unless you gonna spit it from the heart. Yeah, money, cars. But would never get you far unless you gonna spit it from the start. Man.
And welcome back to your favorite weekly sports show. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. It is ITC Sportsball. And I am your man, Jerome Span. Of course, the prettiest face on ITC. Don't you forget that, baby. Let's go. And of course, we have got the regular team here with us. We have got that hot take spitter, the man who rips like Dylan spits. He is the modern day Ali on the microphone. When he steps in your home, you better go home. I messed that up. When he steps in your home, you better put your ladies away because they all about to drop to his feet. He is that man.
You know it's your boy Mace ready to go.
And of course, we have got ITC's resident troll. He is that man that sees a fire and says, man, I got this gasoline, gunpowder, and bleach. What's happening? He gets things going. He's that fire starter. That man, Daryl.
The Funk Master getting knocked out. Woo!
Today. As you can see, Daryl's already on one, ladies and gentlemen, already. But of course, we have to get down to everything because we've got some pretty hot stories this week. And of course, we might as well start with the one that I know has gotten Daryl going just a little bit here. And that is where that CM Punk is now being bought out of his contract by AEW. And the reports that some people are saying he may consider going back to WWE, which I'm going to say it right now, dumb. If you go back and look at the history of what happened, that ain't happening. But Daryl, how you feel about this whole situation now that we're seeing that the finality of it is going to be CM Punk is getting bought out of his contract? How do you feel about the whole experience in AEW?
A crash course of feelings, a crash course of not managing your freaking superstars / wrestlers / EVPs / different titles that they give to everybody. Cody got out while he could. That was a good thing. AEW is a crash. You don't trust someone that just wants to be a booker all day. He just wants to book, don't answer questions in interviews. What else does he don't do? And he just development. It's really bad. I don't understand. Like the whole thing in CM Punk was like, hey, let me just speak my feelings at a press conference. People got mad. Intrude in his locker room. He defended himself. Then he's the one looking like, hey, he's the dangerous one.
You know you can't talk bad about the business and keep your job. You know this. We know how this works, man. You can't tell on your job and expect them not to retaliate.
The whole thing is like you can go ahead and say like, oh, CM Punk was bad and this and that and the third, but that man was trying to help some people in there, you know, like some people have their biases. He was a WWE guy. Like, first off, it's already bad enough that WWE guys are making your company look good, not the people that you actually built up in your company make you look good. So at the end of the day, terrible.
That's your right there. Word to describe it. Terrible, huh? The whole experience just terrible.
Throw it away.
Hold on, let me hear you do it in the Charles Barkley voice, Daryl. Do it in the Charles Barkley voice.
I don't even have a Charles Barkley voice.
Just do it. Just try and do one. Just try and do a Charles Barkley for me real quick.
terrible.
No, oh God, that was
I can't think of
Hey,
Charles
you
Barkley.
gotta replace the E with the U. It's terrible.
Yep.
Terrible.
Yeah. There you go.
You gotta replace the E with the U. It's terrible.
I like it.
Terrible.
All right, we're gonna have to work on Daryl's limited fake Charles Barkley. We're gonna have to work on that for sure. But Daryl, I do have to ask you this though. Okay, so now looking at the fact that AEW is going to be sending him home, right? Do you give any validity to the reports of people trying to say that there's a possibility he could go back to WWE now? Or are you like me in the sense that you are looking at it and laughing at people saying that and saying, did y'all forget about all this stuff that he said on record about them already? Have you forgot how grimy he talked about Triple H and his wife already? Did you forget that?
I can't knock the possibility that he can actually come back. Can't knock the possibility. Because the whole time, like Bray Wyatt was out here being AWOL, cryptic, and everything else, and not even focusing on coming back, and they got that man back. Triple H managed to get that man back. So if
but
you
that's
can,
different though. Bray Wyatt wasn't out there talking greasy about the whole McMahon family.
right?
Well, the almighty dollar leads me to believe that there's always a chance, because if somebody on that board says he can make us X amount of dollars, he gonna be back in the WWE wrestling ring. This is plain and simple. The almighty dollar, when it comes to into the entertainment business, is king.
Everybody got a price.
Oh, so we doing $1 million man out here? Everybody has a price.
I'm not going to necessarily everybody's got a price, but somebody is looking at this as purely a monetary gain or loss, and trying to figure out if bringing CM Punk back is a good enough draw to put people in seats and get pay-per-views ordered. You know what I'm saying? So if that number is in the green, then he's back.
But that's in a delusional standpoint, though. But come on now, like, yes, we could say he can come back, but at the same time, you just literally broke him. You literally broke his leg and broke his foot, and then break little couple ribs, and all you did was just bang him up. AEW is about this banging up people doing some dumb stuff. Everybody freaking injured. Everybody's injured. Like, there's not like one thing that you can say, hey, this was a good move. Like, for example, like you having horrible blading being seen in 2022. You got blading in 2022. There's always blood. You can't have a match without blood. You can't have a match without. You're better off having Legos on the
Hey,
mat.
boy, they better get Ric Flair in there and teach them boys how to cut themselves, dog. Hey, boy, Ric Flair get popped one time, boy, he wide open. Hey, Rick get hit one time, he wide open.
Did you not see that they replaced thumbtacks with freaking Legos nowadays?
I mean, that's dumb. That's just, you're asking for like horrible injury for someone. That's what you're asking for.
What's worse, the thumbtacks or the Legos?
I'd rather look, if you're giving me a choice, hey, you get thrown off the top rope onto Legos or thumbtacks, give me the thumbtacks, baby. Give me the thumbtacks. Seriously, I'm not getting thrown on hard plastic bricks. Are you kidding me? Like, at least the thumbtacks, like some of those are just going to bend under my force and I'm not really going to feel it, right? I'm going to feel that initial shot of pain, but them Legos, then you gotta remember, then you have to get off the Legos too. That, man, no, now that means you're getting on more Legos? No, bro. You step on one Lego, you're already ready to commit homicide on somebody for leaving it there. And you talking about throw me on some? Nah, bro, not happening.
Hey,
Gary,
you want to know how to spite your enemies? Put Legos all around their bed, so when they wake up in the morning, I'm talking about every day they step up. Bow. Next day.
I think I'll take Legos over Mega Blocks. because Mega Bloks is over. It's
Hey,
done.
again, okay, so now you're just talking about supersized Legos at that point. And either way, one way or another, now you're saying Legos or supersized Legos. Well, man, that's a pretty terrible choice. Looks like I'm gonna have to go with the regular Legos, bro. Like I don't know. Listen, either way, my body's broken.
Let's take it for example. Let's go back and say instead of New Jack coming down to the ring with like a trash can full of stuff, he came with a trash can that was built out of Legos, and then he had a keyboard that was Legos, and he smacked you in the head with a keyboard Lego.
Bruh, stop.
Hey, you better hope your blade, man. You better hope your blade work is good because you getting cut. Hey, boy, bow. I'm talking about all of this need to just be done.
Hey, look. If you don't know how to blade right, I promise you, New Jack will blade you. We already know there's proof of him that he'll take care of it for you. Don't you worry.
come back from the dead and tell you how to blade the right way and stuff. Like Chris Jericho already messing that stuff up.
No, he don't know how to blade the right way. Have you seen his forehead? Have you seen that? New Jack, when he was alive, he didn't blade the right way. His whole forehead from side to side was scar tissue from him blading.
Well, whose was worse, Devon's or freaking New Jack's?
New Jack, whole thing, his whole forehead, bro. Like, look, all you saw was just battered skin all across here. The whole thing was just beat up. Looked like somebody had taken a box cutter and just chop on his forehead, dog. Like I'm sorry. New Jack's forehead. Look, rest in peace, New Jack. But your forehead, my boy, woo! It looked like
a dirt road, son.
Dog, it looked like he had caught a shrapnel, like a whole shrapnel bomb to his forehead. Like I'm telling you, like I don't understand how that happened. Okay, that is not knowing how to blade.
Is crazy, bro. He was out there. He trying to cut to the white meat, boy. He trying to.
Well, hey, look. All I know is that he tried to murder somebody in the ring, and they called it he was just doing his job and took it too far. So there's that. And then there was another time he also tried to murder a man in the ring by throwing him off of scaffolding after he tased him. He was trying to kill him. He admitted it, and somehow he just got away with it. New Jack was crazy. Okay, that's still one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life. Darren, what would you do if? All right, say you were the guy, right? That New Jack did that to, right? Is you just gonna have to shoot New Jack after that, or what?
You got to. I'm gonna answer for you, bro. I'm gonna answer for you, dog. You got to, because you can't fight him, because we already know he crazy. So you can't engage in fisticuffs with this man. You can't do that. You just gotta run up on him and shoot him.
I gotta accept the accountability that I did him wrong, and he just
damn that. You gotta shoot him. You have to shoot him. There's no way around this, dog. If he admits to trying to kill you, you gotta shoot him. What else are you supposed to do at that point? Like I said, you can't fight him. He already says that your life is worthless. You can't fight him. You can't fight him because usually when you fight somebody, you just want to lump him up a little bit. No, New Jack is ready to kill you, bro. You can't fight. You can't engage in fisticuffs with him and think everything is gonna be okay. You have to shoot him.
New Jack didn't recite the words that in the Netflix series with Dahmer when the prisoner was it Christopher Scraff I forgot his last name, but anyway, he freaking said the last words like God sent me to do this. He didn't do it. Any type of stuff like that. Like seriously, like that man that literally said like God did this. Let me do this. God's hand was right there when that bump when it hit the table. Was like, whoop, whoop. You see that. You see how many videos the mass transit has to do. It's like,
hey, if it weren't for that middle bloop, he was done for.
Hey, look, legitimately, that man was like this far away from being dead, like that far. Because he,
like I said, bro, you have to shoot him. You gotta shoot him. You gotta shoot him. I mean,
that guy was a fat boy too, so everything in life was just like holding him up right there. There was no cushion in that. That was like a straight dead weight fall.
Yes.
you gotta shoot him, bro.
Of course, it was a dead weight fall. New Jack tased him and then threw him off.
Exactly, bro.
The
He
man
couldn't even
said he
feel
couldn't
his
feel
arms was
body.
over here, probably like all.
What he did him a favor. If you think about it, he tased him. He did him a favor.
So what you say? Because his body was loose, that's why he survived it. That's what you say.
Hey. You know when you see those videos and you see someone that's being crazy in a supermarket, the guy has a taser and he just like stop, put the thing down, put it down. Just you think they felt everything when they fell down? No.
So
you trying to say the taser saved his life? Like I said, bro, you have to shoot this man.
That man had them ultra door cells in that taser to make sure he didn't feel nothing.
Or if you don't shoot him, you have to be waiting in a parking lot in a 1972 Cadillac Coupe de Ville, ready to run this man over.
Why that model?
Because, bro, it's made of metal, bro. It's
all
sturdy,
steel, baby. That's steel.
It's sturdy, bro. You got to take him out. You can't do it in these carbon fiber plastic cars no more.
You know what else was sturdy? Those tables when he fell and then he got into that car that you just said. That's what happened.
Oh my God!
You gotta be sitting there in the dark, revving the engine. When he walk out, pop them lights on and hit the gas, bro. You got to take him out, dog.
You know what? What you saying? He has to do like pull like one of them salt things, throw a pig mask on, and then like.
Look, I'm not a violent man, but you throw my body off that like that and try and kill me. Yeah, I'm with Mace, baby. I got to shoot you afterwards. Like,
you got to go. You gotta go. There's no way.
You don't care about my life just by throwing me off the way you did.
I say a message right now. I do not promote any of this gun violence that y'all speak of. None of it.
Listen. He's representing Jeffrey Bezos right now, so he got to say that.
You have to understand where we coming from. New Jack has already shown you he does not care about your life. At that point, there is no fighting that man because that man is going to try and kill you, bro.
Yeah, you can't fight him.
You just got to shoot him.
You can't fight. You can't fight somebody that doesn't. Like I said, bro. In a normal fight, you just want to lump the dude up a little bit. Let him know.
Hey,
just saying what you want.
Say that to the same person when they said that they talked their stuff on a press conference. Went in their locker room, threw the first punch, and supposedly there was a dog there, so the dog went out and freaking biting people and everything else. Like.
This dog had to ride for his master, bro. What you mean? He's like, hey, but you just ain't gonna ride up in here.
Now.
Ride for his master.
You're not gonna justify New Jack out here trying to throw a man to his death. You're not gonna do that. Okay. He got hit with a bad shot for sure. The dude was, he probably should have been more careful in that and the bump that they was working right.
So don't you just like fight after that? Don't you just like after the show? Hey, bro, you got to see me.
And Daryl, just like I do, guys have been giving out receipts forever, but he took receipts to a whole nother level. He was like, my receipt to you is death.
I'm cashing this in tonight.
You know what? The receipts, you know what? You need to just burn them. Burn them receipts. That's all you need to
do. Nah, New Jack kept him bad boy. He kept in his pocket. He was ready to, you about to get got.
Best years in New Jack was probably like 99 to 2001. Staple gun. Just have a staple gun in his hand and just stapling people in the forehead.
We just gonna move forward.
We gotta get.
I'm not doing that. We're not doing that, New Jack, right now. That's too much. That's too much.
You know how much pressure you gotta take with a staple gun. You just have to like.
But to wrap this up, if you had to put a percentage on it, Daryl, what do you think the chances are of CM Punk going back to WWE? Put a percent chance on it.
41.
What about you, Mace? What do you think?
I'd say 35. Like I said, he was talking greasy, but somebody in there is strictly about the money. So
I'm gonna say 0% chance. And the reason I say 0% is because not only do I feel like there has been too much said and done there, including that lawsuit, but also I don't know if CM Punk actually wants to wrestle anymore. And that's my whole thing. I just don't know if he actually wants to. So we will see as everything plays out, but I'm going with a 0. I know I probably should at least give it like a 1%, but I'm saying 0. I just don't see it happening. Hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, right? But I don't see that happening. But we have to move forward here because we got to get to the UFC card that is actually currently going on as we are recording this. Well, at least the prelims are. So it is the card that Daryl, I know, has been waiting for quite a long time because his guy, the guy he calls a paper champion, Aljamain Sterling, is on the card tonight. So we might as well start with our picks and start at the bottom and get to Aljamain and the other main event of the night last. So let's start here. We've got Caitlin Chukagian. I hope I didn't.
No,
butcher her name too
you definitely butchered the crap out of that. Oof.
All right, whatever. Well, you fix me afterwards versus Manan Firat.
Well, Carcadian is literally underdog. I don't have no hope for her at this point. Like she's just there. Like you already got knocked out by freaking Valentina already. Like you're just there to just get a rematch. And
it looks like she came in 2 pounds overweight too. So obviously her her training camp didn't have it together this time around. So
yeah, I'm going for the other girl. I don't even remember if I even seen a fight from her. So I'm just gonna pick her.
Yeah, I gotta go with you too. Manon. I mean, I don't know these. I don't know how to say French names. I'm not gonna butcher her name, but yeah, I'm going with her because, like I said, the other chick looked like she weighed in 2 pounds overweight for the weight cut. So usually when people come in overweight, that usually means either they didn't really care about the weight cut or their diet is terrible.
Usually when they freaking miss weight, they usually win. That's the sad thing about it. The miss weights always win. They gotta win when they miss weight. Like if it was like just 1 pound over, that's fine. But
yeah,
like,
I think in the max you can go is 1 over without losing any of your fight purse or anything.
Correct.
Because she has to forfeit like 60% of her fight purse.
No, it'd be 20.
It's only 20? Okay, I thought it was more. Okay. But yeah, came in overweight. Like I said, either she didn't take her camp serious or her diet is terrible and the people she's got working with her are terrible for letting her come in overweight.
He ain't wrong. You know how I feel. Like when you come in and you're not prepared for a fight, right? When you clearly should have been training for months, you knew this. Like this Abu Dhabi card, right? Is not. It's not like it's something new or a big surprise. We all have known about this card for since hell, February at least, right? Because we. Aljamain, that was basically when we knew Aljamain was going to be fighting again, right? So we're sitting here, we know what's going on there, and you don't show up prepared for this card. That's unprofessional. So I can never, ever pick you if you can't show up to your fight in shape and making weight. It's unprofessional. But moving forward here, we've got Benel Darush versus Matthias Gamrot, excuse me. Daryl, who you got?
I want Darius to win, but everybody's hyping up this Gamrot guy. Like he's like some crazy dominant fighter. Like, do they not know who Darius is? Like this guy is over here freaking grappling you, hugging you and shit, and you just over here just like, I don't know what to do. Like, this man been holding a streak for a minute. Like, it is kind of like effed up that it, like, honestly, I don't know, because I'm on the Darius side right now. I'm on the Darius side.
I gotta go Darius as well. He's on a 5-fight. He's on a 5-fight win streak here. It looks like he hasn't fought since May of last year though. So I mean that may hurt him because the other guy, the Garmat, his last fight was in June. So I mean the freshness of his fight. I mean, if he's fighting now after fighting in June, then I'm pretty sure he didn't get hurt. So I mean, that may be on his side here, but I got to take the guy that hasn't lost in 2 years, 3 years. In 2 years.
Darush all day. Not even a question. Not even a question. It's that simple for me. But keep it moving here. Now we have Daryl's guy.
Say
Sean
something.
O'Malley.
Here you go. I knew you were going to say something dumb. I knew it. I knew you were going to say something dumb. You could have just said Peter Yan and call it a day. Nope. I'm not with that sugar show. You might be on that Willy Wonka. I'm not. I'm on the side of someone that needs to get his belt back and got cheated out of it. That's all I need. I need Peter Yan to come out here swinging. We'll have some good old fashioned hype train knockout, just like when Francis first Stipe was the first time. That hype train was like slowly knocked out. That's what we need, because Sean has not had no competition. This man over here kicking people. What was it? Was it an eye shot the last fight?
Yeah, it was a no contest.
Yeah, it was an eye. Yeah, so yeah. This man needs to prove something. Like, he can actually stay in like a top 5. He can actually have the skills of it, because everybody knows he just stands up, don't do nothing, kick him in the legs, kick him in the gut, call it a day, because he doesn't show anything that he does like amazing. He just
I think we're really this is probably too steep of a step up in competition, in my opinion, for Sean O'Malley. You can't go from a no decision and fighting no name guys to now fighting basically what the number 2 bantamweight in the division. I feel like there's people he would have to go through before then. I think this would be one of those. O'Malley has to get back into the lab and figure some stuff out after this fight. I mean, Peter Yan's last 5 fights, he's only lost to Aljamain Sterling. So I mean,
the only person really.
He gave Sandhagen the business October of last year, and I mean, if you're only losing to the champion, do you really think that some up and coming contenders are really going to give this guy that hard of a time? I don't really think so. I think he'll figure out how to make it through the size difference. I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue for him. Actually, matter of fact, it might help him more than it hurts him, because this probably the strongest fighter Sean O'Malley's gone up against to this point. So being long and lengthy, really, I don't think that's too much of an advantage for him.
This one for me is fairly easy. I know a lot of people are on the O'Malley hype train. Peter Yan is not a good matchup for him. Peter Yan's going to put him on his back and force him to have to fight off of his back. I have not seen yet that is something that O'Malley can truly do. Knowing that, Peter Yan is also on a revenge tour right now, trying to make sure that he can get his title back, like Daryl was saying. So this is easy for me. I know O'Malley's the guy that they've been hyping, right? Because They needed somebody to fill that Conor McGregor mold for him, right? They needed someone there. And I get why some people are hyped about him, but I ain't buying in yet. He hasn't beat anybody worth anything yet. And until he can beat somebody that's worth something, I'm not buying in. And I don't think that guy is going to be Peter Yan. He's going to have to start with somebody else because Peter is a dog. Okay, so this is easy for me. Peter Yan all day long. All day. All day. But moving on to the other title defense of the night, we have got Charles Oliveira versus Islam. You can say his last name. Derek.
Wait, you skipped.
Go ahead.
You skipped.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Oh my bad. Yes, I'm totally sorry.
The co-main is Sterling and Dillashaw.
So the first co-main event of the night is one of Daryl's all-time favorite fighters, Aljamain Sterling, taking on TJ Dillashaw. Daryl, who you got?
Y'all say like Henry Cejudo is like Captain Cringe. Freaking Aljamain Sterling is cringe. Like that man, I don't know. Like you give him a mic and like let him talk.
Cejudo just catch a stray. We don't even be hating on Henry here. Why he catch a stray?
Henry just be chilling, bro. Why we throwing shots at Henry?
No. I said people be saying Henry Cejudo be cringe, like when he does all his promos and everything else. But I'm like,
you said y'all. I was like, wait a minute, you talking about us? Like, wait, we ain't got no beef here.
I'm just saying, like when Aljamain talks, it's just like, what are you talking about? Like this man all week, I've been watching all the pressers and everything else. He just has no type of like interest of like making sense. We know TJ freaking took freaking whatever and got caught. We know this already. He served 2 years of it already. This is like a John Jones type of thing. Like this man was pretty much the division's freaking like guy. Same thing, same difference. But this man's building up excuses. You got only one defense. We shouldn't even be calling this the last one a defense. We should be calling this one the defense. You won it on a technicality because you want to open up your eyes and think the world's spinning and then have a disqualification and get a title for it. Then you just
let that go, Mace.
Then you just want to bear hug all freaking. As soon as you got on the feet, you didn't like it. Then you just want to hug them all day. Just crotch sniffing all day. That's fine. And after that, now we got TJ. You try crotch sniffing TJ. This is gonna be the most hilarious thing of all time. We're just gonna see a punch or a knee. He goes there and then this knee right there. I just feel it. I feel in my soul like a knee is gonna happen. Just a knee.
But I'm gonna put him out.
No, the knee's not gonna put him out. It's just the fact that when he goes try to shoot. Is either going to get punched in the face or freaking kneed in the face, one of the two, because that man does not like stand-up, and his stand-up is not that crazy. I'm going with the formerly known cheater that will get respect, and we need to get the division going on. We will go with TJ Dillashaw.
I'm not gonna let you get away with this. I'm not having this. So for years, you have disrespected John Jones's name for getting popped, but now TJ Dillashaw is like, oh well, he can get
redemption. Redemption.
I just called him a cheater. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but you over here, you ain't speaking ill on his name like you do with John Jones.
Because TJ ain't talking about God and how God is changing me while you're still doing the same bullshit.
Listen, okay. If you existential conversation about religion, we can do that another time, okay? Because there's plenty of stuff we could get into there. But I'm saying to you is, all I'm saying is, I'm sensing a pattern, Daryl.
Okay, how about this? How about this? Did TJ over here blaming it on the pills or what? Or are you going to say, oh, I just did it? Which one is it?
Hey, but he did. But them pills actually were tainted, though. They were. That's a proven fact. It's not like that wasn't proven. The pills were tainted.
No, he didn't. He didn't give the excuse that it was tainted. That's why Dana White overpraised him this week, and Aljamain's just mad about it. He's the only one that didn't freaking didn't.
I'm talking about Jones. I'm talking about Jones. I'm talking about not Dillashaw. Jones.
Okay.
His stuff was actually
if you're a professional fighter, why are you getting gas station Viagra?
Because his thing don't work right. I don't know, man.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what's wrong with this man. He say he trying to figure out how to make that thing.
I'm sorry.
Right now,
he should have stayed off the party of the underdust. He should have got away from that.
Hey, all that Perico that he was putting up his nose for years must have done something to him. So he trying to figure out something to make it pop. I don't know, baby. What you want from me? I'm not saying I would do the same as him. I'm just saying I understand. Okay, because look, if I was in his situation, well, I'd be trying damn near anything too.
We gotta get this train moving, baby. We got to do something.
Hey, we can just train back on the tracks all day.
He needs a sponsor.
I'm not gonna disagree with you there.
You know what sponsor I'm talking about, too. We need that sponsor.
You're not wrong. You are correct. You know what I'm saying? He needs that. He needs that. The pill happens to be blue. That's all I'm going to say.
Now, aren't Cialis yellow? No, he's got options. He's got options.
That's true. He can go blue or yellow here.
Yeah, so he's not down to just one. He's got options. Hey.
All right, bro. Hold on.
Hey, or get Frank Thomas on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get his what you call it? You know what I'm saying? The natural testosterone boosters, bro. You gotta do something. Hey, you're gonna get Frank. Hey, your wife will like it too. Hey, you want to get somebody on the phone?
and they wonder why them picograms was still in his system.
Oh God. Oh man. Whew. All right. So Daryl, after all that being said, who you got? Aljamain or TJ Dillashaw? Who you got, man?
TJ Cheetah.
Mace, who you got?
I'm gonna take Aljamain here. I think he's ready to prove some doubters wrong. He's angry. You know what I'm saying? Angry and motivated usually turns out well for you.
Mace, I'm gonna allow you to rebuttal this, and I'm gonna say when he was angry and he was fighting, did you watch the first Aljamain and Peter Yan fight? Okay, this man came out swinging, slipping, and swinging and slipping.
Okay, well, hey, bro, that he's had time to get his feet right.
No. You know what he did? He said he blamed the mat. The mat was too wet. That's why he slipped.
Hey, man. Everybody's got their excuses. They like buttholes.
Facts. For me here, this is close. The thing that I wonder though is how much ring rust Dillashaw still has at this point. He's always been a high quality fighter, but I don't know if he's ready to take on this version of Sterling, who now actually has confidence and knows that he can hang with the best in the division. As much as you want to knock him all day, Daryl, he still won the fight when he fought Peter Yan again. The judges decided to say he won. Yes, I know you disagreed with the score. We've talked about this. You have to tell me. But at the end of the day, right, the judges said, hey, he is the winner. So I'm going to have to go with Aljamain Sterling here. Fight me, Daryl.
Put your money on Aljamain Sterling. Put at least $100 on Aljamain Sterling to make me believe y'all want Aljamain to win.
What, bro?
Put $100 on Aljamain.
Why I gotta do that? Why do I have to put my finances on the line in this
Because I don't believe y'all. I don't believe y'all really picking Aljamain Sterling right now.
Bro,
You,
I have to.
let's say this. Let's say you did have the money, right? Let's say you did
Mhm.
have the money to put it on there. Are you really putting it on Aljamain Sterling? Like seriously?
What's the line? Let me see what the line is. Because if
Okay, so what are you trying to bet on Aljamain here?
no, he's trying to say like if you had some money to bet, would you still put it on Aljamain?
Yeah. Would you still put it on Aljamain? Where are you that confident to put it on Aljamain against TJ? Let's get for example, right? I understand Aljamain is a good wrestler, right? I understand that he has some wrestling qualities, right? If you had to go like 5 fights with Sanhagen and Aljamain, how many times Aljamain wins that fight? Out of 5 times with Sanhagen.
What does it matter out of 5 times?
Because that's
All you got to do is win once. What does it matter 5 times? How often does anybody think about how absurd what you're asking? Okay,
everybody
Most people don't fight more than twice. They might get a trilogy, maybe.
I'm just saying, like, on a good day, like your lucky day, like, hey, I just get that lucky KO punch, you know? How much of that luck until it runs out?
But I
That's all I'm
mean,
saying.
Aljamain Sterling hasn't shown that he's a KO like he's not a knockout puncher though. So I mean,
Yeah. And you believe if you had to put your money on him, like, what would you do it on? Decision, submission, or knockout?
if I had to put my money, I'm probably gonna put my money on decision because that means you can control the fight for 3 or 5 rounds. Anybody can get knocked out. You know, let's say if you lean into a punch or a kick, that's all you're done for.
yeah, we just saw that. What about a little bit over a month and a half ago, right? We just saw what happened to Kamaru. You could dominate a fight for 4.5 rounds and then mess around and die.
You lean
And
in,
Bob win the one kick, you out.
yeah, you lean, hey, you take your body into the impact. Yeah, bro. No, if I'm putting my money on the decision fighter, and I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, bro. And that whole KO business, that's finicky, man. Like that.
It's only finicky if he's not named Francis.
Hey, man. My man is hitting people with a sock full of baseballs, bro. He out here taking people out.
Since y'all brought up Francis, I just have to ask: have y'all seen the new Jackass movie? Have y'all seen that?
I barely.
I know.
I didn't get to that part.
I know one of the skits.
I didn't get to that part yet.
What they let him hit him in the gut?
No, was it
No.
the nuts? I think
He hit him in the nuts with a cup on.
Oh,
let me tell you something. Never ever. I don't even think there's an amount you can pay me right now to do that. I don't think that there is, because I feel like that's how you end up being like John Jones, buying gas station pills, trying to figure out what's wrong with your junk. Okay, I feel like that's how you end up like that.
Hey, that booger sugar done got to him, boy.
He need that Walter White after that.
Hey, boy, he needs something. So, hey, John, look, man, we love you right here, dog. But I mean, we gotta laugh because I mean, you'd be laughing at somebody too if this was happening to them. But hey, it is what it is, right? But we have to get to the main event of the evening, and that is Charles Oliveira versus Islam. Go ahead, Darryl. You got it.
Makachev. Ooh.
There we go. There we go. Very big fight for Oliveira here. This is another one to try and cement his legacy. I mean, this is a guy that if you are a UFC fan, you have been seeing him fight for basically 10 years now, right? So at this point, we all know who Charles Oliveira is, and he's hit like prime Charles Oliveira as his current form. All that said, Darryl, what you got?
Charlie Olives. That's who I got. I don't believe in these false freaking Khabibs. that man's last fight was against Bobby Green, and he was struggling. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with these nonsenses. Come on now. Like, the only reason he got this shot and where it's at right now is because of Khabib. Let's be honest. let's be totally honest. He shouldn't even be facing Charles right now. He should be facing Dariush. That's the real fight is right there. 2 freaking grapplers, but they didn't want to do that. It'd make him look bad. That was the thing. So at the end of the day, no. Charlie Olive is gonna pull the biggest upset in upsets alone. Khabib ain't coming back. Even
It's
if
crazy they have Oliveira as the underdog in this fight.
Mm-hmm. They have him in that underdog every freaking fight. Every fight.
Hey, Daryl, you was talking about putting money. This is probably where my money's gonna go. Y'all dummies is willing to put him as an underdog.
Let's do that right now. Let's do DraftKings. Let's do the DraftKings
Hey, I'm telling you right now, that's probably where my money's going today. Is I'm probably about to bet on Charlie, and because dog, are you kidding me? You got Charlie as the underdog. He's one of the best fighters in UFC right now. He has evolved over time and become better and better and better to the point to where you cannot deal with him because his lacking part used to be on his feet. Now he can beat you up on the feet. And if you start getting on the ground to him, he'll slap a submission on you out of anywhere. So I don't know how you beat Oliveira at this point until I see somebody that I feel has a skill set that is comparable to Oliveira. I ain't picking against us. This is easy for me. Charlie O all day.
Yep, I'm right there with you, man.
To this day.
You gotta go with him, bro. People beat the fact that he's the underdog in this fight is completely nuts to me.
Daryl, what's he currently the underdog at? What's the current line?
It's 160.
It's
plus 160, and TJ is plus 145.
Let me go make my bet now, then. while we're talking about this, let me go make this here bet now while we're on the air. Cause yeah, that's a good line right there. And Charlie O is about to win this. I think there's, like Daryl said, I think there's a lot of hype behind some of these Dagestani guys. And don't get me wrong, some are deserving, right? 100%, some of them are deserving. But everybody? Nah, bro, I can't do that. Can't do that. Daryl, you gonna bet on this fight or what?
I am. I'm doing it right now.
Trying to figure out. I gotta remember my password.
And after that, I need that parlay boost too. Let me opt into that. Ew.
That boy said, "Let me opt into the parlay boost."
Oh, that's college football. I don't want that. That's easy. Just do Iowa and then call it a day, or Ohio State.
Stop.
Literally, like I never seen college football be so easy to bet on. It's just ridiculous. Just bet on the freaking favorite at that point. Just bet on the favorite.
Can't believe Charlie is the underdog. This is so wild to me, bro. Like,
they did that with Dustin, and I said no. You think Dustin gonna beat somebody that wrestles? That sounds silly. And look what happened. That man tapped out standing.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to most definitely. I think I got what I'm gonna bet here. I think I done figured it out. You know what I mean? And how you gonna parlay it though, Daryl? With what? What you gotta
pick you gotta pick a number. So for example, like if you want to do like $20, just do everybody fives. Like you parlay in fives, but you better get all them pluses in there then, and then have the boost. That's what you really do.
I ain't betting no parlays right now. I'm trying to bet straight on Charlie. That's it.
All on Charlie O.
That's it.
Give me my money. Give me money.
Honestly, I will go back to freaking YouTube and go on like Ariel Hawani and just do their freaking thing because they be always winning. I'm gonna just copy that thing and call it a day. If they winning, I'm winning too.
He putting y'all up on free game right now. If you betting Ariel Helwani,
they always have the stats right there. Like I can't find what they were doing. They were like literally saying like if the match lasts like over like a minute 20, like a minute and a half, you win. It's like that's easy. I'm like, oh okay.
That's one of them props, ain't it? Hold on a second.
See.
Hold on a second here. Hold on a second. That's another good bet. Okay. All right. Okay. Look, man, I'm gonna keep us sidetracked on this talk about betting. Let's keep moving now. All right. Y'all don't need to know how much of degenerates me and Daryl and Mace actually. All right. Don't worry about it. My bills are paid.
Facts. Internet is smooth, baby.
Yeah, exactly. But we got to get into this week's picks for the NFL, and we have to talk about the Saints and Cardinals that went on Thursday. Daryl and Mace both got this game correct because they actually believed in Kyler Murray doing his homework while I didn't. And Kyler Murray didn't even really get them the victory. It was Andy Dalton handed them the game with 2 pick sixes in a row right before half.
Like I said, bro, it was just a Thursday night game. I was like, you know what, man? It's weird. I'm not gonna sit here and I just went Cardinals, man. It was a toss-up. That's all it was. Let me pull up.
And Daryl just copied you. That's all. I'm hating.
Wow.
So,
look at the shade. Shade.
I'm just saying. It's facts. Let's move on to the next game of this week, though, starting with the start of the 12 o'clock games, which is Browns at Ravens. Mace, we've watched the Ravens poop away multiple leads this season here. So we're going to start with you here. Mace, who you got? Browns or Ravens?
You know what? I'm going to take the Ravens here. I want to take the Browns, man, but they just can't get right. I just don't understand how you have all that talent around the team, but can't string consecutive good moments together to win games. I got to go Baltimore here. They need to get it together. And it starts here in Cleveland.
I don't disagree with you. I think that the Ravens are going to have to get it together, and this is just the type of game that they were looking for. We'll call this one a get-right game because the Browns can't seem to close out a game either. So,
and Grant Delpit has turned out to be worse in coverage than Jamal Adams is right now. This man's QBR against him is almost perfect. It's like 135 or something like that.
That is embarrassing as a defender. Like, how can you even allow that to happen? That is absurd.
Yeah.
Like, you should be, hey, that's one of them where it's like, you need to go take a look and have a conversation with the man in the mirror because it's the man in the mirror not doing something right if that many people are just lighting you up.
Everybody's lighting you up week after week. They just find you and single you out.
All right, Daryl, who you got? Browns at Ravens. You taking the Ravens too, so it is a Ravens sweep then. All right.
Yeah.
So, what you getting old over there? You look like you got a back thing. Like, my back, I'm old.
I'm just waiting until you get to good old Patty. I'm waiting until you get to Patty.
What does he got coming up?
You gotta chill out, bro. Don't be on here disrespecting Patty Mahomes, dog. Right? We don't be on here disrespecting. Okay.
Waiting on Patty.
But moving forward here, you got Bucks versus Panthers. Mace, who you got?
Bucks. Them boys out there selling. Panthers is selling right now. They need draft capital.
Everybody gonna pick Brady.
That man said he played until he's 50. He ain't retiring no time soon.
Hey, he don't care about any females telling him what he can play and not play.
I sent y'all the video. He gonna be just like Ric Flair out there till he like 65. Woo! I'm still here, baby. Like,
hey. That man got the rings. He got the rings to say whatever he wants to do.
Look, somebody gonna need to be his Shawn Michaels and hit him with that kick and tell him, I love you. I'm sorry. And put him out. Because time ain't leaving unless he go out on a stretcher.
Facts.
Oh yeah, I'm picking the Bucks. This easy. Bucks. This isn't even a question. So
I thought he was gonna pick the Panthers. That's all I thought.
are you crazy? Why would I pick them? What am I? Wait, is you high or is you drunk? Which one?
I'm on that same stuff that John Jones is on.
All right, moving forward here, we've got Falcons at Bengals. Mace, who you got?
Call me crazy here, but I got the Falcons, man. They've been playing. The D line is playing a lot better. I think they control this game with the run, and
It's only because of last week.
The Bengals, no, bro. The Bengals offensive line just can't get right, bro. And I don't think it gets any better against Atlanta. That's their Achilles heel, and it's kind of the worst unit you can have be bad on your football team, in my opinion, is your offensive line.
Okay. I might pick Falcons just because of last week. I got that horribly wrong, and I seen it up on like going to work. I'm like, hey, these Falcons actually won? They won? I was like, what? And so I'm going Falcons. It's not because of Mace freaking picked it. It's because of what happened last week.
Sure, it's not.
Always bet on black.
Sure, it's not. Sure, that's not what happened. Sure, it don't have nothing to do with that. Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. Keep on. Mm-hmm. Moving forward here, we've got Lions and Cowboys. I don't even need Jesus. All right, so Mace tried to get you to do it all week, but once again, I'm gonna ask you again, sir. Who was right about the game last week? I just need you to say it on wax. Who was right?
So wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me that the backup quarterback?
Who was right, nigga?
Are you trying to tell me that the backup quarterback
nigga?
that I said wasn't playing well didn't play well? Is that what you're trying to be correct about?
Who is right, nigga?
Is that what we're trying to do here?
Who was the guy on the show that told you that Cooper Rush was about to turn back into a pumpkin this week and cost
Bro, he's been a pumpkin this whole time. Look at his stats.
But hey,
stop
listening
to Michael Irvin try to blow smoke up your butt about Cooper Rush. Stop listening to these fair weather fans who see a few dubs and like, oh my God, he's the guy. Stop that, bro. Look at the stat sheet.
Nope. Who did you pick to win last week, Mace?
Of course I picked my team to win. Look at them bum Eagles.
And who did I pick to win, Mace? Who did I pick?
Because you're the ultimate hater, bro. I don't think you're gonna.
I'm a hater.
Of course, you have to pick the Eagles, bro, because you're a hater, dog. You can't let my team have success because you know that means I would be unbearable all day, every day. So you had the Eagles for your sake. And for the sake of this show, the Eagles had to win because I would have came in here and been flipping everything over. I would have been flipping the proverbial table all show if the Cowboys would have won.
This is all nonsense. That's all there is to it. At the end of the day, Mace, I was right. You were wrong. Who you got? Lions at Cowboys. I already know. Go ahead. Just say it for us.
Yeah, I got the Cowboys, bro. What you mean? The Lions? They're the 33rd best defense in the league, and there's only 32 teams, bro. They out here selling.
Daryl, who you got?
I got Cowboys for a second week. They shaft me this time. It's over. I'm done. I'm not going to look on this television again while I'm at work. Literally seeing all these highlights, all these games, and then just see Cowboys lost to the Lions. Oh, great. Good.
Well,
I'm done.
This is an easy one for me. The Lions are not a good team. Dak is back this week. Easy to hear.
Who?
Dak. Dak is back.
He came a game too late. That's what he did.
Nah, that was smart, bro. That was smart.
Came right on time, baby.
Yeah,
right
that
on
was
time
smart.
for my fantasy team. I appreciate that. But moving forward here, we've got Giants at Jaguars. Mace, who you got?
Tony Khan.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, bro. I got the Giants. Don't just, bro. That defense is solid. Saquon is looking like the injuries are behind him. But I mean, I can't pick against him right now.
Yo, who you got?
Should I put my faith in Tony Khan? That's what I should do, right?
Man, I don't know. Make your pick.
I'll pick Mace's pick. I don't believe a person that can run a wrestling business and running football and all these other extra stuff. His focus is all out of whack. So I ain't trusting these teams with these panhandlers as players. I don't trust them. I don't trust any of them. But you, I know what you're going for. You're going to go for them Jags. It's all good.
Nah, I like to win more than I like being petty. I'm going for the Giants. I like to win way more than I am petty. So, moving forward here, we've got Packers at Commanders. Mace, who you got?
I got the Packers here. Aaron Rodgers isn't going to get too much resistance from that secondary. So, I mean, I don't think he's going to have too difficult of a time out there.
Yo, who you got?
The Redskins.
Excuse me, what team? What's their name?
The Redskins. Washington.
He's trying to get that last fine, Mace. That's what that is. He want to see. That's what that is.
Hey, you better put that part. Hey, you better get that parlay money and get ready to cash it. Get that cash out.
I told you, week 11. Week 11.
This is easy. Ain't no way that the Packers are going to keep stinking it up in the ways that they have been. Especially not against a team like the Commanders. The Bears should have beaten the Commanders, but they couldn't get out of their own way.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
So this is an easy one for me. Taking Packers. All right, moving forward here, we got a big game in the AFC. What is it? North, right? Yeah. Maybe no, they're not the North. They're the AFC South. I'm sorry. Yes.
Colts and
AFC South. Yep. Colts at Titans. The Colts finally look like a little bit of a resemblance of a real football team over the past couple of weeks, Mace. So who you got here?
I'm gonna go with the Colts here. At some point they got to get Jonathan Taylor rolling. This might be the game. Both teams are going to try to take the air out of the ball and run here, and I think the Colts are going to get it done.
Daryl, who you got?
Colts. We got the Colts. Colts.
I am actually going the other way. I think the Titans have finally started to remember who they are as a football team and how they have to go about winning games. So I'm going to have to go Titans here. Moving forward here, Texans at Raiders. Mace, who you got?
Man, I swear, bro, if I pick these Raiders one more time and they lose, they just close the whole stadium down. I gotta go with the Raiders here, bro. Ain't no way that these boys can keep selling these close games. This game shouldn't even be close.
Harold, who you got?
Texans. I ain't playing with these Raiders. These Raiders been
Yeah, dog. I'm with Daryl on this. I'm out on the Raiders, dog. Like
listen, bro, this is my last chance right here.
The Raiders get as much trust from me as Baker Mayfield would right now. or Kirk Cousins. Y'all know I don't
This
trust
is
these
my
guys.
last chance, dog. Like if they don't get it together right here, bro, I don't know what to do. I picked y'all, son. Y'all making me
You're
look
bold.
stupid out here.
Real bold strategy, Cotton. It looks like it hasn't paid off. But moving forward here, we've got Jets at Broncos. Mace, who you got?
I got the Jets. I ain't riding with nothing. I got the Jets.
Yeah, another team you kept picking and wanted to disappoint you.
Yeah, man. Yup.
Oh God, Daryl, who you got, man?
We jet flying over here. We
wheeling and dealing.
I think this is the first time and this has ever happened on Sportsball. It is a Jets sweep out here, ladies and gentlemen. So
Where's my
none of
landing?
us believe in Russell. None of us. Hey, look, Russell is riding them into the worst situation I've ever seen because they got a quarterback that they got to pay $200-something million, and he is getting worse. So, hey, Nathaniel Hackett, you better figure it out before it be real quick, because I promise you this: if it keeps being as bad as it's been looking, they will fire you and keep it pushing with Russ, because they can't get rid of Russ. They just gave him a new deal. Your money, they can throw your money out. That ain't nothing to them. This the Walmart family. Remember that. That ain't nothing. So, moving forward here, we've got Chiefs at Niners. Mace, who you got?
I got the Chiefs in this one. Defense is starting to play a whole lot better. McCaffrey's not going to have that big of an impact. I think the 49ers have already said that he may have like some goal line packages, but that's about it, because you can't put him in the game and him not understand checks and protections that they're calling and stuff like that. So I got the Chiefs here. I think their defense is gonna smother Jimmy G and them boys.
Wow.
Daryl, who you got? Man, acting like I'm asking him for what is the definition of life.
I'm against Patty.
Yes, you keep on disrespecting Patty, bruh. Keep on. Hey, man, I don't know how many times I got to say it, baby. We always betting on black around here, baby. I'm betting on Patty all day. You, Daryl, can go ahead and bet on Jimmy Garoppolo if you want to, but you better remember what he looked like last time he played this team. Just remember this moment, Daryl. Eyes closed. Throw it up, baby. Just remember that.
That's fine. I like my Hail Mary plays in Madden. That's what I do.
And that's why you be catching L's.
That's
Moving forward here, we've got Seahawks at Chargers. Mace, the Chargers can't seem to get out of their own way. They've turned officially back into the Chargers that we know and have loved for many a years, where they have all this talent but consistently can't get out of their own way. So, Mace, who you got?
While they look bad, they are 4-2 here. So I do still have to go and pick them. I just the Seahawks have been very surprising. I'll say that, to say the least. Like they hit in their draft class, man. That's the best as I can put it. They hit with draft picks, man. They look a lot better than I thought they were, but I still got to go with the Chargers here.
Daryl, who you got?
Chargers.
For me, this is the perfect type of game for the Chargers to poop away right here. This is trap game all over it, and I see the Chargers going in there feeling way overconfident about everything, and them pooping this game away at home, because I wouldn't be surprised if the Seahawks fans take over the stadium, because we all know, even when they were in San Diego, people used to come and take over their stadium. So, yeah. I'm going with the Seahawks here. I think Geno continues to play really good. They have another good game defensively there. So, again, Pete Carroll, I apologize, bro. You wasn't a watched one. It was Russ. I'm sorry.
I think we all got that one wrong. I know I did, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got to bite the bullet on that one, bro, because Russ And man, that man can't boil water right now, let
Hey.
alone cook something.
He is.
Hey,
Plain
my
out
man,
and simple.
my man can't even boil water right now, dog. He just get out the kitchen, bro.
Like I said, if this was Hell's Kitchen, he's handing Gordon Ramsay everything, and Gordon is yelling
This
back
is
at him,
raw.
You're raw. So, yeah. All right. But moving forward here, we got Steelers at Dolphins on Sunday Night Football. Mace, who you got?
Tua's not back yet, is he?
Let me see. Oh,
I think he was. It might have been like a situation where he got cleared too late in the week.
excuse me. Dolphins quarterback Tua expected to excited ahead of expected start versus Steelers on Sunday. That
Okay.
is via NFL.com.
Okay, so
That
okay,
was
yeah,
Nick
yeah.
Chubb.
I'll go ahead and yeah, I'll go ahead and pick him. When Tua's what he's one shot away from having his eggs scrambled, but I'll go ahead and pick him, man.
Oh, jeez. Carol, who you got? Make a pick, bro.
Yeah, I almost got fired. I almost cursed right there, dog. Man.
You don't make a pick?
I pick Mace's pick.
Nah, bro, you make a pick, bro, because you probably wouldn't pay attention who you pick. Exactly. Who you picking? Steelers or Dolphins?
I couldn't even take a drink of. I couldn't take a sip of my drink, yo.
I'm Steelers.
All right. And I am going with the Dolphins. Look, Mike Tomlin, I love you as a head coach, but if you got to you got to do the old, we're pulling the righty out of the pen to try and save y'all with Mitchell Trubisky, and he's the one you pulling out the pen. Woo! That's not going to go very well for very long. So, yeah, I'm going Dolphins here easy. And now we have got the Monday Night Football game, Bears at Patriots. Mace, who you got?
I'm gonna take the Patriots here, man. Bill Belichick, he always has something for young quarterbacks that they haven't seen. I expect him to just give Fields and that offensive line some looks that they haven't really dealt with, and give them a hard time.
Daryl, who you got?
Patriots.
Look, man, I really want to have belief in my team right here. But Bill Belichick, usually the first time a quarterback goes up against him, it is not a good time. I can't do it, though, bro. I can't pick the Patriots when they got a dude named Zap starting for, bro. I can't do it. All right? Zap will get you one good week, but he ain't giving you multiple good weeks in a row, okay? So I'm done with this. I'm picking my Bears. I don't care what y'all talk about. We getting a dub on Monday night, and if we don't, I need to see some heads get ready to start rolling, okay? Because this is terrible. Listen, this season feels awful, okay? I knew it was going to feel bad, but Jesus, watching us lose to Carson Wentz, this is too far. We've gone too far. This is way too far. We should never, ever, ever, ever be losing the free dubs Wentz. He tried to give us the game. And we was like, nah, bruh, you got it. So hopefully having them extra couple of days off will get this team's head right. And hopefully we get to see a dub here. So I'm taking Bears, man. Y'all better win, Bears. You better win. Or at least, hey, if y'all don't win, y'all at least better look good. Don't look terrible like you looked against the Commanders. Please don't do that. Please. Y'all had me text messaging Mace. I'm like, I hate it here, bro. Like, it is the worst. Like, do you know how embarrassing it is? First off, to lose to the Commanders. Okay, that's already bad enough. But then you losing to the Commanders with Carson Wentz as their quarterback? Free dubs? Nah, bro, this is too much. I can't take this. It's gone too far. I can take us losing to a good team. What I can't take is us losing to the Commanders. That's too much. So, moving forward, though, we have to make sure we get to the Thursday night game for next week, and that is at Ravens at Bucks. So, Mace, who you got?
I think the short week bodes well for the Ravens as opposed to the Bucks. But I don't know, man. Tom Brady gets to eat, sleep, and drink football again now, so it might not even matter. But yeah, I'm taking the Ravens. I'm sticking with the Ravens.
Bucks.
It's easy for me. It's Ravens. Tom Brady got a lot going on in his life.
He ain't got nothing going on no more. What you mean? But he
still got kids. That's where he messed up. He may be able to not worry about Giselle, but he still got them kids.
Hey, man.
So
he ain't got kids for the next 15 weeks. What you mean? He said it, bro. He's football, baby. This is football.
Yeah, I'm taking the Ravens. You crazy.
I'm just letting you know. Tom Brady, he's got nothing on the docket but football. So, hey, man. Like I said, we still pick the Ravens around here, but Tom letting you know he's 1,000% football right now.
Yeah, you wildin'. Mace, tell the people where to find you.
Oh, you know, man, catch me. Funky_stuff09 on Twitter or Swaggy Mace at Twitch. Hit me up.
Mr. Low Elo Janitor. Tell the people where to find you.
Low Elo and YouTube and Twitch. Follow me. Yes.
At Dre Span the Man everywhere. You can find me Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, all that good stuff. Don't forget to like the page. Make sure those of you on YouTube that you like and subscribe to the page. And those of you that are rating us on whatever it is, make sure you rate us 5 stars, because if you rate us 4 stars, I'm going to forever say that y'all are some haters. We know y'all love us. That's why you're here. But, ladies and gentlemen, that was, again, another resounding episode of your favorite weekly sports show, and that is ITC
Sportsball.